Welcome, everybody, to the Photoshop Tip of the Week. I am Woody Walters, and you're here for that tip, so let's get started. Hey, my buddy, Mikey, we were talking about the backgrounds, and he was like, well, let's see you do something with water. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, let me see you do the backgrounds with, something that's water, a fish or a whale or something stupid. And so I said, wow, okay. And so I made a copy of the layer. And the first thing that I did, I came over here, I went to my brush, I came up here to color, so I changed its mode from normal down to color, and I picked a blue. So let's pick a blue here. That looks pretty good. We're going to enlarge that a little bit. And I'm just going to come over here, and I'm just going to start painting that in blue. We're going to give it a little bit more strength, though. So I'm just going to paint that in blue. So I'm just going to come over here. We'll get some of that. And I'm going to go with the whole thing blue, just for the hell of it. Because when I think of water, I think of blue. And a lot of times I think of blue aqua. I don't mind this green a little bit in there. I don't like that red over there. And we'll get it over there. And that's pretty good. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to paste down a shark. And I'm going to do edit. We're going to do transform. And I'm going to flip it horizontally. And now we're going to do Control T. And we're going to enlarge this quite a bit. Quite a bit. Now I'm going to rotate it. And I want it coming in on an angle. The more of an angle I get, the more action it's going to have. Remember that, things that run in diagonal create a lot of action. And so, yeah, that's pretty cool. So we're going to go right there. We're going to look at it. And because I enlarged it so much, it's pretty good. I'm going to go over here to filter. And I'm going to come down to sharpen. I'm going to come to sharpen more. Or smart sharpen. Let's go to that. And so with that smart sharpen, I got my amount at 128, my radius at 4.6, and my radius at 14. And that's looking pretty good. I'm going to say okay. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a mask for that. Let it sharpen. Look how sharp that is. That's wonderful. You can already tell we're going to change the color of it too. So I'm going to make a mask. I'm going to grab a brush. And we'll grab my favorite graphic brush here. I'm going to rotate it. We'll make it a little bit bigger. We're going to come down about right there. Rotate it a little bit more. Come in about right there. Let's see if we can make it even bigger. I think that's about as big as it will go. So we're going to go right there, and we're going to hit that with 100%. None of this 49 shit. So we're going to come up here, boom, boom, boom. Good. Look at that. And we'll erase the rest of that. I'll come over here and bring that down too. Now, I'm also going to go to my brush wheel. I'm going to come over here, spin that, and break that down. Boom, boom, good. And let's clear it right about there. Good, that's looking good. That's looking real good. The only thing I don't like, and I'm going to rotate it, is these three little stripes we got over here. See those stripes right there? I'm going to knock those out. Boom. Good, look at that. Next thing I'm going to do, just for the hell of it, I'm going to come over here with my color. I'm going to get a round brush, shift, comma. And we're going to get a blue here. I'll go with that. And now we're still on color. And now I'm going to bring that in. So the colors all fit in here. Don't mind it turning a little red there, a little red there. Good. And let's go right here. Good. And now let's go there and pick a red. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to grab a very dark red. That's probably pretty good. Let's get it a little bit more saturated. Good. Now let's reduce that down. Let's come up to the shark. We're going to come in here. We're going to start painting that in red. Just get all that going right there. Now we'll come to the background. Then we're going to come in here. And we're going to paint that red. Look at that. Let's go back to the shark. That's too much of a flow. don't like any of it. Let's go darker red. Let's go much darker red. Let's get our flow rate. We're at 100. I'm going to go about 30. We're on the shark. So let's bring this up. Good. Good. Let's bring that down in here. Good. Let's go to our background. Good. Let's make that a little bit bigger. We're going to let it come in. Let's get to his mouth. Let's reduce that. Good. Let's get that back part because that part would be bloody. Let's come in here. Good. Now what I like, I'm going to create a new layer. We're going to go to the clone tool. I'm going to go there. I don't know, maybe I'll go to lasso. Let's go to lasso. Alright. Control Shift L. I don't like what I did there. So I can do all right. I'm going to go to my magnetic lasso. So we're going to do Shift L. Good. You know what? I could just do this. Bring that in. Let's go to Control C. Let's go above the shark. Do Control D and put that down. Good. And now let's switch its mode to darken. Good. Let's size it a little bit. Let's squish it down. Let's elongate it. Let's rotate it. Bring that coming up right in there. Good. Now let's do Control U. Change the hue. That's pretty good. Now let's make a mask for it. Let's grab our brush. We're going to rotate that about there. We're going to make it a whole lot smaller. That's good. That's good. Let's trill it again. Let's bring that up. Good. Good. Now let's go up to there. Let's do Control U. Let's bring the saturation up. Good. Let's do Control L. Go there. And bring that down. Good. Let's go back to our mask. Let's rotate that. Rotate that. Good, look at that. Rotate it again. Bring up another layer. I don't know, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's go up here. Let's do an adjustment mask. Let's add some contrast to that. There. There. That looks pretty good. Let's go there. Let's move that. That's pretty good. That's real good. That's real good. Look at that, people. That's looking pretty good. And all we're doing is playing with, we made a copy, so that's 1 layer, 2 layer, 3 layers. And then I added that blood streak, which I think adds to it. So there you go. That's just playing. And so there's your Photoshop tip for this week. People, if you're not a member of the exclusive group, you're missing out. There's so many lessons in there, so many video tutorials that you could just learn a ton. It will enhance your images dramatically. You get 50% off any of the brushes or anything else. And right now we're doing the watercolor backgrounds. And so you'll be getting 50% off that. So join the exclusive group inside Woody Walters Digital Photo Candy, or just type in Digital Photo Candy, and it will take you to the site. And so until next week, shoot from the heart, shoot with passion. We'll see you here at the Photoshop Tip of the Week.